Hello everyone, in this video we're going to talk about parallel lines cut by a transversal. Now for our learning target, I can identify different angle pairs formed when a transversal cuts parallel lines and explain the relationships between angle pairs based on their measures. Now first let's define what is transversal. It's a line that intersects two lines at two different points. As you can see in our illustration, this line T is considered our transversal since it intersects two parallel lines, line M and N, at two different points. Now, let's say for example, suppose we do have line M and line N as parallel lines, and line T being the transversal line. So we do have parallel lines cut by a transversal line. Now, if a parallel line is cut by a transversal line, we will be able to form different angle pairs. So, before we proceed with alternate interior angles, let's identify first what are interior angles, right? So basically, let's familiarize ourselves first with interior angles. So for our interior angles, please know that these are the angles that we can see. These are angles formed in between the two parallel lines that we have. So that means we do have this angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, and angle 6. So these are our interior angles. So angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, and angle 6. So again, these are our interior angles. How about our exterior angles? So on the other hand, our exterior angles are the angles formed outside our parallel lines. So that means this time our exterior angles are angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, and angle 8. Alright, so now I hope you are familiar already with interior and exterior angles. So basically, we're going to apply this idea. This would give us the hint to easily and accurately identify different angle pairs in a while. Alright, let's start with alternate interior angles. So basically, our pair of angles would be coming from angles 3, 4, 5, and 6 only. So it's alternate interior angle. By definition, it says that they are interior angles on opposite sides of a transversal. So if line T, this one, is our transversal line, the interior angles that we're going to get would be those angles located on the opposite sides of the transversal. So the other one should be at the left side of the transversal, and then the other one should be at the right side of the transversal. So that means our answer for this would be, first pair would be angle 3 and angle 6. Alright? Next, we have, apart from angle 3 and angle 6, we can also have angle 4 and angle 5. So as easy as that. So we're done. We're able to identify the alternate interior angles. Alright, let's proceed. How about alternate exterior angles? So it's the same manner. We need to look into those angles on the opposite sides of the transversal, but this time we're just going to focus on exterior angles. So that means we do have this one. So we have angle 1 and angle 8. So the other one should be at the left side of the transversal, and the other one should be at the right side of the transversal. Okay, maybe you have a question in mind. How about angle 1 and angle 2? We cannot consider this as alternate exterior angles because by definition, the pair of angles should not form a linear pair. If we will consider 1 and 2, they are linear pairs, so that contradicts the definition of alternate exterior angle. So, this cannot be angle 1 and angle 2, but rather we're gonna have angle 1 and angle 8. Then one more pair should be angle 2 and angle 7. So I am referring to this one and this one. Alright? Next, how about same side interior angles? So this time, still, we are going to consider with interior angles only. Okay, so those pair of angles should be both interior angles. Now, by definition, this is a pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So we have 3 and then we have 4. Both are interior angles at the left side of the transversal. So that means angle 3 and angle 5. And then one more pair, we have angle 4 and angle 6. They are both interior angles and are located at the right side of the transversal. Alright? So we do have another 2 sets of angle pairs, which is specifically same side interior angles. Moving on, let's proceed with same side exterior angles. So it's almost the same with the previous angle pair, but this time we are going to focus on the exterior angle. So same side, so what is paired with angle 1? So that would be angle 7. Very good. So angle 7. And another pair should be angle 2 and angle 8. Okay. Now, as easy as that, hopefully, you are able to follow easily. Now, how about corresponding angles? So, this one is quite different from the previous angle pairs that we have. So, for corresponding angle, this is a pair of interior and exterior angles on the same side of the transversal. So, the other one is from the interior angle and then the other one is from the exterior angle. So let's say for example, I have angle 3. So let's say angle 3. So I'm referring to this. So this is actually considered already as interior angle. So the other pair should be exterior angle. So basically, we are going to consider it's either 1, 5, or 7. Okay, but we cannot consider this 5 anymore because it should not be both interior, right? So the other answer should be exterior. Okay, it says that both should be at the same side of the transversal, which is so it's either 1 or 7. But there's additional condition in here that they should not form a linear pair. So basically, they should not be adjacent. That means 1 will not be considered anymore. Hence, our final answer would be angle 3 and angle 7. Very good. Okay, now apart from this, what else? We can also have angle 1 paired with angle 1, so this one, and angle 5. Exterior angle, interior angle. So angle 1 and angle 5. Alright? But we are not yet done. We still have a lot of examples. We do have 2 more. So apart from pair of corresponding angles at the left side of the transversal, let's proceed with the pair of corresponding angles at the right side of the transversal. let's say angle 2. It is paired with angle 2 and angle 6. Very good. And lastly, we do have angle 4 and angle 8. So angle 4 and angle 8. Alright? So I hope you can still follow, and that would be the last angle pair that we're going to talk about in this topic, parallel lines cut by transversal. Now, before we proceed with angle measure, I'd like you to take note of this additional information. This will help you, or this will guide you in getting the angle measures as easy as you can. So take note that corresponding angles are always congruent. Take note of that. Next, alternate interior angles are congruent as well. So again, alternate interior angles and alternate exterior angles are congruent. Okay, so again, as I have mentioned, alternate angles are congruent. Next, same side interior angles are supplementary. Okay, so again, take note, same side interior angles are supplementary. Same goes with same side exterior angles. Now, this time, let's try if you can apply already the additional information I provided a while ago. Now, for our first example, if the measure of angle 1 is 123 degrees, so let's put in here, we find the measures of the rest of the angles. So it's very easy. So again, as I have mentioned a while ago, there additional informations are given, so you can apply those. Apart from those additional information given a while ago, you can also apply the previous angle pairs discussed. Let's say, for example, if you're going to apply linear pairs, you're going to apply vertical angles, those are still applicable in this illustration. All right. So it's gonna be your choice of which one is more convenient on your part. But as for me, I'm going to apply the additional information I provided a while ago. Alright? So let's say, for example, I have angle 1 and angle 5. They are corresponding angles. I mentioned a while ago that corresponding angles are congruent, right? So basically, this is also 123 degrees. Okay? Now let's proceed. This time, I'd like to apply the idea of linear pair. Now, if angle 1 is 123 degrees, therefore, I can say that angle 2 is 57 degrees. How did I get 57 degrees? Angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary. So basically, I would have 180 degrees minus 123 degrees. I would have 10 minus 3, that would be 7. This would be 8, will become 7. 7 minus 2, that would be 5. Alright, so that means I get 57 degrees for angle 2. And, okay, we all know that angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding angles, so that means this is also 57 degrees. Alright? So next, we can apply in here the idea of vertical angles as well, because that's the most common concept that we can apply in geometry, especially in angle measures. So here, I would like to apply the vertical angles. So for angle 1 and angle 4, they should be congruent because they are vertical angles. And for angle 2 and angle 4, they should be congruent also because they are vertical angles. And from this, you can now go on with the corresponding angles of angle 3 and angle 4 to find the measure of angle 7 and 8. Or else, you can also apply in here the vertical angles. So, if angle 5 is 123 degrees, angle 8 is also 123 degrees. While, if angle 6 is 57 degrees, therefore, angle 7 is 57 degrees. as well. Alright? But apart from applying the concept of vertical angles, you may also apply the additional information I mentioned a while ago. You can also have corresponding angles or alternate angles. So, either ways, which one is more convenient on your part, then apply those um, conditions or those hints given. Now let's proceed with, let's list down. So measure of angle 1 or measure of angle 2 I mean is 57 degrees. It's correct. Next, measure of angle 3, it is 57 degrees as well. It's correct. Measure of angle 4 is 123 degrees. It's correct. Measure of angle 5, measure of angle 4 is here, sorry. So measure of angle 5 is also 123 degrees. Measure of angle 6 is 57 degrees. Measure of angle 7 is 57 degrees. And measure of angle 8 is 123 degrees. Alright, now let's proceed. Okay, now let's proceed. If the measure of angle 7 is 78 degrees, find the measures of the rest of the angles. Alright, so same manner a while ago, I'm going to put here the given so that it would be easier for me to analyze the data. So angle 7 is 78 degrees. So from here, this gives me an idea of having angle 5 as 78 degrees as well. Now, I can utilize the concept of linear pairs since angle 7 and angle 6 are linear pairs, or I can have angle 7 and angle 8 as linear pair. Then I would have 180 degrees minus 78 degrees. So in here, I would have 102 degrees. So this is 102 degrees. Now that means angle 6 is also 102 degrees. And then this time, I'd like to apply the concept of alternate angles. So as mentioned a while ago, alternate angles are congruent. So if angle 6 is 102, therefore angle 4 is 102 degrees as well, while angle 3 is 78 degrees. Hence, for angle 1, it's vertical with angle 3, so it's 78 degrees. And angle 2 is vertical angle with angle 4, that means it's 102 degrees. So, again, to have a clear list of angle measures that we've found, let's start with angle 1, which is, let's check as well. Okay, 78 is correct. Next, angle 2 is 102 degrees, correct. Angle 3, we do have 78 degrees. Angle 4, which is 102. Angle 5, which is 78. Angle 6, which is 102. And lastly, angle 8, which is 102 degrees. So definitely, we're done. So hopefully, you understand already how to identify the angle measures of the angle pairs formed if two parallel lines are being cut by a transversal line. So in this scenario, suppose we do have line M and line N as our parallel lines and line N as our transversal line. Now, this time, I'd like you to identify or give an example of alternate interior angles based in the given illustration. So I can have angle J, K, N. Okay, angle J, K, N. So this one. And angle O and K. So O and K. So this one. It's correct, right? So next, angle M and K. So M and K, this one. And angle LKN. So here, so we do have two pairs of alternate interior angles. Okay, as easy as that. Okay, and take note that alternate angles are always congruent. So let's say for example, if the measure of this is 80 degrees, so basically this is also 80 degrees. Okay, again, take note of that. Okay, so one more example, if this is 100 degrees, so of course its alternate interior angles would also be 100 degrees. Next, let's talk about alternate exterior angles. You look for example of alternate exterior angles in here. So we have angle JKI, so this one, and ONP, so this one. They are alternate exterior angles. And one more example, we do have IKL, so this one, and this one. So take note in naming an angle, do not forget the angle symbol, and here in this case, we're gonna be using 3 letters to name an angle. Okay, and again, take note, alternate exterior angles are also congruent. Next, for corresponding angle. So let's give an example of corresponding angles. We do have angle M and P. So I am referring to this. And angle JKN. So JKN. So we have here one interior angle, one exterior angle. Very good. Next one, I have O and P. So I have here. And the LKN. So I have here. And in our additional information a while ago, corresponding angles are congruent as well. So take note of that. So let's say for example, this is 70 degrees. So basically, this is 70 degrees as well. Okay, what else? So apart from the 2 pairs that we have, so we can also have M and K. So M and K. So we are referring to this portion. Okay, M and K and KJI. Okay, KJI, M and K. This is actually JKI. Okay, supposedly this one. Okay, JKI. Okay, and the next would be one more. So apart from that, we'll have O and K. So O and K. So this one. And the LKI. So this one. Okay. So that's it. Hopefully, you can now easily identify the angle pairs that we have in a parallel lines cut by a transversal. And then, again, I will just reiterate, take note that corresponding angles are congruent. Alright, so take note of that. Now, how about same side interior angles? So we do have O and K. So we have O and K. Where is O and K? O and K. So this one. And LKN. This one. So L, K, and then N. So that means this angle. Alright. Next, we have M and K. So we have M and K and JKN. So JKN. We have J, we have K, we have N. So this angle. Alright. Now, we're done. Again, take note. Same side interior angles are supplementary. So let's say for example, if this one is, let's say, 120 degrees, this will be 60 degrees. Alright? Take note of that. If this is 120 degrees, this will be 60 degrees. Okay? Now, how about same side exterior angle? So, first example, we have IKJ. So, same side exterior. Of course, it will be paired with this. So, M and P. And next, we have IKL. And we have O and P. So, same. Take note that same side exterior angles are supplementary angles. Now, how about same side exterior angles? Now, let's have our first example. We do have IKJ, so this one, and MNP. And then the other one will be IKL and the ONP. So this one. So these are same side exterior angles and they are supplementary. So basically that means if this one measures 130 degrees, this one is 50 degrees. Alright? So now, moving on. How about linear pair? Just like I've mentioned to you a while ago, we can also have linear pair in this parallel lines cut by a transversal. So let's just have, although there's a lot that we can consider in here, let's just have random examples in here. So IKJ, so we have IKJ, this one, and IKL. Yeah, that's correct, right? They are supplementary at the same time adjacent. What else? We do have IKL, and we can also have this one, IKL with LKN. This one, correct? Okay, these two, they are adjacent and supplementary. Now, we can also have, we can also have LKN paired with NKJ. This one, okay, yeah. We have a straight line JL, and then it is divided into two angles. That would be LKN and NKJ, wherein they are adjacent at the same time supplementary. Thus, they are linear pair. One more, we have here the NKJ. Okay, this time, this one paired with JKI there. So we do have four pairs of linear pair here at the upper portion of our illustration. So that means we can also have four more pairs here at the bottom portion of our illustration. But again, just like what I've mentioned, we'll just get random examples in the given illustration. So again, apart from this four, we still have a lot more. Okay, again, linear pairs are supplementary. Next, vertical angles. Yes, just like in the angle measure mentioned a while ago, we can also apply vertical angles in here. So we have IKJ, this one, paired with NKL, correct. So this is actually vertical angle. What else apart from that? So we can also have JKN, so this one, JKN and IKL, so this one, right? Okay. Now, apart from the upper portion of our illustration, we can also have here at the bottom portion, we do have K and O. Where's K and O? So this is the angle K and O, and M and P. So we have here, right? And the next pair would be O and P. So let's have O and P. So this one. So O and P and M and K. So we have here. So we do have four vertical angles in this parallel lines cut by a transversal. So again, take note that vertical angles are congruent. So basically, I'll just reiterate. Let me have example. Let's say, for example, I have here, if this is, let's say, 145 degrees, so that means this angle is 145 degrees as well. Alright? So, that's it. Now, what are the angle pairs formed if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal line? So basically, we have alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, same side interior angles, same side exterior angles, and corresponding angles. Though, apart from this, we can also have linear pair, supplementary angles, adjacent angles, vertical angles, but let's just focus with this 5 in this particular topic. Now, let's have a short drill board activity. I'd like you to identify what particular angle pair is being highlighted. So in here, we do have alternate interior angles. Very good. Now, we'll take note, alternate interior angles have congruent measures. How about this? This is same side interior angles. Very good. And the same side interior angles have congruent or supplementary angle measure. So they do have supplementary angle measures. So basically, we're going to add up the measure of this one, and this angle. So we'll have a sum of 180 degrees. Next, how about this? This is alternate exterior angles, and we all know alternate exterior angles are angles having congruent measures. This is actually same side exterior angles, and we all know same side angles are supplementary. Alright? Next, last one. How about this? This is actually corresponding angles. And what can we say about the measurement of this pair of angle? They are congruent. Alright? Now, that's all for this video. Hopefully, you've mastered the different angle pairs or relationship that exists given that we do have parallel lines cut by a transversal. And apart from that, hopefully, you understand the application of angle measures in the given illustration, given that we do have parallel lines cut by a transversal. So that's it. Thank you so much, and see you on our next video lesson. Thank you.